Hey, hello scrappers. It's another day, another cold day here at Okie Scrapperville. It's like 28 degrees. The thermometer in here is not even, it's saying about 28. Get things set up here. Start processing this wheelbarrow full of copper here. Got quite a bit of copper. Kind of built up here this last week. So I just like to cut it down small where it settles down into that barrel real good. I'm just going to put it all up into this tub and then sort it out later. Kind of get an idea how much weight we got here. But of course I'm not going to force you guys to sit here and watch this whole thing. I'll cut up a little bit and then I'll cut the video camera off. Of course now this piece here, you've got a brass cap. Probably this whole fitting right there is brass. So I'll end up probably cutting that, cleaning that up a little further, so I'll set that aside. Now these cable cutting shears, I got those from Harbor Freight. They work pretty good for cutting up this smaller tubing. Get into the thicker stuff, it's a little harder. Of course, I got one end resting here on the workbench. Dropping tools on the ground. Yeah, we'll cut that one. Everything's falling nicely into the tote down there. Started loosening up. I knew something felt a little loose, wobbling around a little bit. Usually on these there's a little seam right here, and cut it right there with the Sawzall or whatever. Works pretty good. I don't know if I can cut it with these. Oh yeah, no problem. See, it comes out pretty clean copper. May have been able to go a little bit deeper. I can check that out. Okay. Yeah, I think I probably could have gone right up against it. I can't really quite get it with this, so I'll have to get it with the Sawzall or angle grinder. See how close I can get. No, can't get that close. I'll see if I can get the angle grinder and cut that little bit off and just a hair more copper out of it. Here's some of the bigger tubing. We'll cut some of this little stuff up off of it first. Can't hardly get into that one, so go ahead and cut it here and cut this one. See, these shears work pretty good. I'm hitting the table, so I need to slide the shears out a little bit further. Make sure you keep your fingers out of the way. This will take the finger off real quick. So don't get in any hurry. sure gonna lay a lot better. See, I got that rubbery stuff I gotta clean off of that one. I got a few of them out there. So. Of course, I don't want that in the tote, so put that over there with the other one. Separate those two. Yeah, it's going to be a cold next couple days. We're talking about freezing rain and sleet in the morning. Sure glad I'm on vacation, don't have to worry about going in. By the time vacation's over, then it's going to be retirement, so. And these, I always check these with a magnet. Get a good, I like using these telescopic magnets. They're pretty strong. Okay, see, I got it sticking right here. And right there too. So usually what I'll do, I'll cut it, find out where it sticks, then I cut almost all the way through. And then find out over here where it sticks and cut it again. Then I might cut it lengthwise, spread it apart. There's a lot of little beads in there, so kind of do it over a trash can. I got some of these. I'll do a video on them one of these days. I'll clean this up a little bit. That way it doesn't take up too much room on the workbench. I don't know if all this will fit in a 5-gallon bucket when we get done. I guess we shall see, huh? So again, here I got a brass cap, so I'll try to cut it just to the side of that. I'm going to try to get a set that aside, put that on, I'll just set it on the scale. That way I know right where it's at. Yeah, a guy can just pretty well cut the ends off and throw all this into a load, but it's going to be tangled everywhere and take up a lot of room. You know, if you're going to sell it right away, you know, yeah, you can take it in like it is. Wouldn't be an issue. But I don't plan on selling it anytime soon. See what this summer brings, see how prices go. If they go down, I'll just hang on to it longer. At this time, I don't need the money. I'm hoping I won't get to that point. But once I don't have that paycheck coming in anymore, but you know, no telling what's gonna happen financially. But at the moment, I don't need the funds, so I don't plan on selling it anytime soon. Of course, like I say, with the funding makes a change. That piece is kind of long. I believe this piece right here is brass. And this piece is brass. So I'll have to set that aside. So already getting a pretty good little pile down in there. So I'll go ahead and get this cut up, and then I'll get back with you and we'll see what it weighs. Okay, scrappers, back. Well, first off, let me turn the scale on. I got a pretty good bucket full of stuff here. That's a lot of it's got a lot of brass. Still got some good copper on there, but I wanted to leave a little, enough to hang on to. I'll get the Sawzall out or grinder and cut that off really close, and then sometimes you got a rubber or plastic cap. This one's brass. Then you got a valve stem in there that you got to pull out. So I got this bucket to clear out of there and give an idea. It weighs, yeah, I think I'm on grams. There we go, there's pounds and ounces. 10 pounds, 14 ounces, so there's almost 11 pounds there. So even at brass prices, that's what, $2 a pound, so that'd be at least $20 right there. Plus more, yeah, some of the copper. And we got this thing here, it's got like, I don't know if you can see it from here on up, it's got like a black plastic or rubber. So I'll probably have to cut these individual and take them to the wire wheel on the bench grinder. Clean all that plastic off of there. But free this from the tripod for a second. You see I got a pretty good amount of copper down there. So from a whole wheelbarrow full down to that. So you can see why I cut it up. Now if I was going to take it in tomorrow and sell it, yeah, I probably would have just cut the brass off and that would have been it. But this way, for storing it for a couple months or 6 months or a year, whatever, I can do that. But what I'm going to do, put my gloves back on here real quick, and yeah, just stop 2 or 3 times and warm my hands up. If I was doing aluminum, I wouldn't even be out here today. I don't think aluminum would be worth running the heater. Of course, sometimes I get out here to work on other hobbies and run the heater anyway. So, okay, go ahead and zero the bucket out. And we'll aim it at the ground, at the floor. That's got some definite weight to it. I'm going to see if I can get it all in the bucket. If not, I'll just weigh what I can, dump it out into the wheelbarrow. Yeah, we got it all in there. A bucket full of pleasure. Yeah, we'll get it. rocking just a little, so it's popping around. I think I got enough leash here to 38 pounds. This cord's hanging on the bucket. 38 pounds, 6.4 ounces. So I didn't bring the calculator to figure out what that would be, but in a way that doesn't really matter anyway, what kind of price it would be, because your price is probably different than my price. But that's not a bad price at all. Well, yes, the price, but 38 pounds, that's a pretty good little chunk of copper. I'll have to go play with the calculator, find out kind of what the prices are. But yeah, 38 pounds, I'm happy. More than I thought there would be. I knew there was quite a bit in that wheelbarrow, but I'd say there's over $100 there, for sure. Yeah, prices are different all over the country, so in a way it doesn't really do a lot of good to tell you what I'm getting, because prices differ so much from one yard to the next, and then from one town to the next, from one state to the next. And in Canada, they got different prices, so you can take that 38 pounds and just figure your price, whatever you're getting. Six ounces, that's about a third of a pound. So, well, yeah, I already zeroed it out. You're gonna say price the weight of the bucket, but I've zeroed it out before I weighed it. So, yeah, 38 pounds. Then the question is, do I want to sell that as is, or save some of that for melting? But yeah, not too shabby. 38 pounds. So hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of cool out here, which I got my little heater over there going, so putting out a little bit of heat. You know, it's not going to heat the shop, but it is up to about 36 degrees out here now. So and I had to get over here and warm my hands up. That's the part that gets coldest the fastest. And occasionally I have to stick my face down there, warm my nose up. Next 2 days I may not be out here because it's going to be really bitter cold. Of course, the wind's not blowing, that won't be too bad, but I've got plenty of motors to do, compressors. So I've got a lot to do. So if I do motors, compressors, I got the wheelbarrow here to throw the tin in, and short iron. So I'm gonna try to get out here because I do have a lot to do. I got wire to strip and stuff like that. So try to get some of this stuff out of my way. We're gonna bringing it in here for bad weather, and then the bad weather gets here, and then I don't want to come out here because it's too bad. But spring's just around the corner. It's gonna start warming up. And I know these guys in Australia, they're saying, "What are you crazy, mate?" Yeah, 110 in the shade. But yeah, you gotta stay nice and warm down there. You take it easy, and I hope you're getting good scrap right this time of year, being summertime. But of course, you probably don't want to get out there unless you're getting out early in the morning, daybreak. But I want to remind everybody about the Amazon affiliate link. I should have a link in the description below the video, and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you're not a subscriber, I want to invite you to take a look around the channel. Check out the playlist, see the different things I do, and see if I can earn your subscription. And now that I'm almost retired, weather straightens up a little bit, try to start dragging my tail out of bed early, and maybe try to do a little street scrapping. Something I haven't really done much of, and haven't done any videos on it at all. Mainly educational, showing how I tear stuff down, clean stuff up, showing different tools I have and different that I use. Stuff I drag in. I run an ad in my electric company's, it's electric co-op, and they have a little paper they put out once a month, so I run a free ad in that, and it keeps me pretty busy through the summertime. Then in the wintertime, November through February, I don't run the ad, but the ad comes out March 1st, so March I usually get 4 to 6 calls, not many, but then April it takes off. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. So stay warm if you're here in the States, stay cool if you're in Australia, the land down under, and we'll see you all in the next video. I think it's pretty cold over there in London too, England, so you guys you know, stay warm out there, you know, be careful out there scrapping. We got ice and sleet coming in tonight or in the morning, so it's another reason I may not get out here. So it's going to be pretty nasty weather the next couple days, but at least I got a shop I can get out here in, and I do have electric out here and do have a little bit of heat. Sometimes some of these guys have real tiny shops, and in a way that might be a better thing as long as you got good electric out here. But yeah, one of these days I may get the stuff together and redo my electric here. So I've got this whole shop on 2 110 breakers and a 220 breaker. So I've been thinking a lot here lately about putting a breaker box inside the shop and then running 100 amps. Put a 100 amp main breaker out there and the breaker box outside and the 100 amp in here, and then I can run my 220 and an extra 110s. I can probably even put in a 30 amp 110 that I can use for my plasma cutter. But I've just been using it on 220. It's been working great. So we'll see you guys in the next video. I'm starting to ramble. Yep, bye bye.